be under you. Mind frame, you don't speak. Sup with you. Time change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms it's off limits. If you troubling, I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive on my shoulders, it's my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all. A power move, if you want some credit, now forget it. Ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent. Shower proof, keep it clean until I can't. I take it there, never been, but confident. I make it there, harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you are it. We aiming at each other, overcome it. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One lit fit, while the other one dead. Alone, give a chance, leaving one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, just shot, just shot, just shot, just shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. Now you speak what you need. Time change, penthouse to the...
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
I really love how this team is playing for one another right now, and why their cohesiveness continues to improve with each passing victory.
Yeah, and I don't see them cooling off anytime soon. I mean, it's going to take a very special effort to take these guys down when they're on a roll like this.
Now here's Nurkic. Lillard hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
And it's Jokic missing. Here's Portland now. Covington inside. Up and in on the layup.
You know, for a 6'9" forward, Covington really handles the ball well. You can trust him with the rock.
Jokic up top. Here's Morris. Back to Jokic. Over Nurkic. Goes up with it again. Tries yet again. And it's Jokic laying it in.
And finally, a made shot. But they look a little relieved after that one.
Portland ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Morris for three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Pass to Covington. Nurkic with the ball. Out to McCollum.
Oh, you didn't shoot that?
Takes a three. Drills it from deep.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Morris right side. Yep, that one goes.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Lillard outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
On the wing, Barton. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cut. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Lillard. Off target at the rim.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Green. Puts the move on. And the layup is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Lillard. Zeller inside. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The Nuggets on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Campazzo. It's deflected.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Damian Lillard.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
Here's Dozier. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And it's Green missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Little. To the right side. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Damian Lillard.
Sinks the tray. Lillard's got 11 points.
Moving off the ball, Lillard spotting up, knocking it down.
The baskets were coming early and often.
Rocky start.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Now here's Nurkic. Lillard into the lane. Another shot. And it's Zeller laying it in.
Well, you know, Zeller brings a lot of energy to his work on the boards. I love that about him.
Down low. Here's Jokic. And it's rejected.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Portland leading. We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter now. Shot is up. And it's Portland scoring again.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Morris for 3. Now Portland with it. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Timeout called, Portland. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Ryan?
The Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nurkic has got his second basket on the night.
They're really working the paint now.
Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the second free throw is good.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And he's going for the oop here. And Nance with the slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Bol. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Nance right side. McCollum outside. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Rivers. And he dunks it down.
Nobody there to
contest
the
my face,
finish.
I gotta take it.
That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Here's Rivers. Here's Bol. Three-pointer off the mark. Nance in the post. Out to McCollum. Goes back up. On the take. And he lays it up and in. McCollum's got 8.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
The Nuggets trail.
You know, know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from him.
Now here's Jokic.
I'm not
And
killing.
Jokic throws it
Oh,
down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Jokic in the post. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
There's McCollum with the three. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA level performances.
Now here's Morris. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Nikola Jokic to the free throw line. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum on the wing. Here's Nance. Out to McCollum. The three. And again, it's Portland with a three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Gordon's got 6.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on him. Consistency is the key.
Lets it fly. And it's Portland with another. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Ooh, got that one up quick. Barton's got his second bucket on the night.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
Portland calls timeout.
All right, fans, the loudest section gets a free t-shirt. Who's the loudest? Scream!
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. For three, McCollum.
2 minutes remaining.
The Trailblazers rebound. And Lillard puts up a deep three. McCollum on the wing. Knocks down the triple. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Gordon. Going inside. Oh, Covington with a block.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Here's Gordon.
Trailblazers foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot
That's
2.
his first personal foul.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Here's Powell. Out to Lillard. Second chance effort. They get it again. Right side, Covington. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot. Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Pass to Zeller. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Drills the baseline jumper.
There's Zeller finding some work outside the paint on offense. Boy, and I really like the mechanics of that jump shot. No wasted motion.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. Let's go with a three. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of it. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Zeller. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Gordon with it. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Now McCollum. Back to Lillard. Driving to the basket. Out to McCollum. Takes the three. Drains the triple. McCollum's got 23.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
That's his first
The
personal.
Trailblazers making a switch here.
Team foul.
To the paint.
Substitution.
It's stolen by Green.
Larry Nance Jr.
Barton right side. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Gordon. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. McCollum's got space. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. McCollum's got 17 points here in the second half. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, you don't see bigs with Jokic's skill level very often. His athleticism, very average, but he still can throw it down if he has to.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. And here's Nurkic. It's stolen by Green. Morris with it. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
His third personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Second team foul.
Their ability to rebound and convert their second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout this game, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Pass to Nance. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Morris for 3. Nance pulls down the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here's Jokic outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Blocked! cranked it in off the glass.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to just...
Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 15. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Back to McCollum. And again, it's Portland with a three.
4-3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 16-point lead. Here's Lillard. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Lillard's got 26.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
2 seconds.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Lillard left side. Pass to McCollum. And he lobs it up top.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Morris can't hit. Here's Nance. Out to Covington. Pass to Lillard. McCollum on the wing. Off the mark.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every
And I've been working 9 to 9. Yeah. But they talk about it. But you know it's all fine. But who can say that?
It's a gnat in here.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Hawks.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys having an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Norman Powell.
Okay, we see the mid-range game of Norman Powell starting to take shape, doing work.
Got that one up quick.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Pass to Powell. Lillard outside. Inside. Here's Covington. He can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Kemba Walker.
Now, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Making your teammate feel good with a pretty pass. Kemba?
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here's McCollum. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Lillard with it. Defended now by Fournier. McCollum, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Lillard. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Covington. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Now Barrett. The three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Here's McCollum. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. To the middle. And Robinson throws it down.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Lillard. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. Driving.
Damian Lillard.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
C.J. McCollum.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Down low. Nurkic with the steal. They're running. With 2 seconds left.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks out. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Nance, no good. The Knicks with the lead.
New York foul. Alec Burks. That's his first personal.
And Portland with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
New York foul.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to.
This guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism. What about that finishing flush?
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Norman.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Back to quickly. Lets it go with a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Pass to Nance. McCollum outside. Out to Nance. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
New York leading by 5. Here's Gibson. Powell pulls it in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good. McCollum's got 6.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Burks on the wing. 23 points his last outing. It's over Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific, getting the defense to foul him.
Alec Burks.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Here's Lillard. That shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. It's Barrett on the wing. Drills it from outside. Barrett's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And there's the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 11 points in the game.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
And Randall throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact. Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of the game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Lillard, right side. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
For 3, Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Lillard outside. And stolen by Fournier. We got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. The second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. And it's all adding up.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
And Finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Robinson. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Robinson with the block. Pass to Fournier. To the inside. Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Randall surveying the D. Zeller grabs the board.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Master quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
At the line for...
And quickly drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Knicks making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your
Trailblazers trailed by 11.
Taj Gibson.
Back to Lillard. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And they pick up 2.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Faster quickly. Can't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Stolen by Rose. Finished off the break. And the Knicks lead by 11.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Lillard. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep, Burks pulls it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Right side Rose. Pass to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And Gibson always has had a solid mid-range game. You can't let him get comfortable from that spot.
The shot by Powell, no good. New York leading by 11. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. To the paint. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Pass to McCollum. Lillard with it. 4 seconds left. Misses off the left iron. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Both teams deciding to change it up.
For the Trailblazers.
And so it's New York with it. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Randall.
Portland foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his 3rd personal.
Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And last year, Randle averaged double digits on the glass.
Right. He was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randle has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. His first shot coming late. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Walker's got his first 2 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Knicks?
That's his first.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Powell for 3. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Powell for 3. Takes it out to Covington. Lillard surveying the D. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Damian Lillard.
And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. Won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
New York leading by 19. He takes it in. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. And it's 6 points for Walker.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
From Julius Randle.
To the middle. Wants to get it to Randle and does. An emphatic LU jam.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Robinson with the block. Walker in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout offense. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Julius Randle.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
To Barrett. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Damian Lillard.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Out of bounds. Portland ball.
Lillard outside. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep three-point range, off on that one. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Outside Conley. And right around this time of the year, Doris, it can be easy to lose focus. But these mid-season games are just as important as any.
Well, consistency is always the thing teams are in search of. And it doesn't matter whether we're just tipping off or you're approaching the All-Star break. It's about, are you paying attention to detail? Are you leaning on the habits built? Because every game counts the same in the standings. A win is a win and a loss is a loss.
First team foul.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
On offense, here's Utah. Conley with the ball. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And that one's good from Conley.
If there's an opportunity in transition, Mike Conley will seize it. Well done for the easy one.
And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. And he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Drills it from deep.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Here's Ayton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Who can forget the 57 points first round game against the Denver Nuggets by Donovan Mitchell back in the Orlando bubble in 2020? It will go down as one of the great performances of all time.
Now here's Conley. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. And another miss by Utah.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Unloads. Booker can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Mitchell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The Suns trailing. Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The Suns making a switch here.
Team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And that one's good. Clarkson.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Here's Conley. Crowder grabs the miss. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 6. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And stolen by Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Nice
Not
move.
like that, bro.
It's blocked
Not
by
like
Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
1:16 left in the first quarter here. Here's Shamet. Fires the three.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And that one's good from Conley.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Gobert inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And so here's Phoenix. It's a 14-point game. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Conley. He's got 11. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. To the inside. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns call time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So it's Mike Conley making things happen for Utah. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number one, can you motivate players? Number two, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
In the midset.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Mitchell. The miss. So it's Phoenix now. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good by Johnson.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Conley. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. He launches a 3. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 17.
I just love the ball movement.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Here's Mitchell. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Right side down low. Outside for Mitchell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's a 3-second violation. Suns ball. Substitution for the Suns.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the half. 3-pointer, Bridges. Sinks it from distance.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? is, not intimidated by the extra distance.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Stolen by Whiteside. Right side, Mitchell. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And it's Phoenix's ball. And Whiteside with a block. Mitchell into the lane. And they pick up 2.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
The Suns making a switch here. So it's Phoenix now. 29 seconds left in the first half. Bridges outside. Pass to Shamet. It's Bridges on the wing. Will it go? And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
The 3 from Mitchell.
Oh, I thought I hit that.
The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Utah Jazz in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Assisted by...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ayton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the...
Most of that joker.
Line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Bridges outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
On the wing, Mitchell. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. He's got 10.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
O'Neal on the wing. 3-pointer. The Suns clear it.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Outside Booker. Bridges outside. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Outside Mitchell. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And that one's good from Conley.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
And your chance dancers. Your chance dancer.
And the Suns making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Beyond the arc. The shot by Conley. No good. Pass to Paul. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Crowder, that's good.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Now here's Conley. 17 points in the game. That's tipped. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here they come. Got it. Crowder's got 6 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Left side, Bogdanovich. From deep, Conley. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Deflects the pass. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Here's McGee. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Outside Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Clarkson. Right side Conley. Oh, McGee with the block. And so it's the Utah Jazz up 25 big. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Honey. Pass to Pascal. 4-3. Smith with the rebound. And here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Defended by Gay. And the basket by Shamet.
All five guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And so it's Utah with it. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. Now here's Pascal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bridges. A quick shot there. It's off target. Here's O'Neal. They double him with Ayton. The kick out to Conley. He buries it from three. Conley's got 25 points.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
And the Jazz with possession. And here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Fires in the triple. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Bridges with it. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
O'Neal on the wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Back to Mitchell. From downtown. Royce O'Neal, that one's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. O'Neal's got 9 points here in the second half. Three-pointer, Bridges.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Conley with the ball, and it's Payne picking him up. Right side Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer, no good. Stolen by Conley. O'Neal on the wing. No one near him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Stolen by Payne.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mike Conley.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to O'Neal. Now Gobert. The three is up. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Pass to O'Neal. From the arc. And gets it to fall.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Here I am, don't you want a hurricane?